If you're into Star Trek and props and all the fun stuff I've been doing the last little while, this video is not for you. This is something very personal to me. This is something very personal to people who live in my area. For the first time in 2 years, we're finally having another Kempenfest. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. Kempenfest started, well now, 52 years ago. They're having the 50th anniversary of it this year. It started off in the 70s, where some artists put some art up on a snow fence. And slowly it migrated over to being a big arts and crafts festival in the area for the Civic Holiday weekend, which, if you're not from Ontario, what is that? It's the August long weekend. Not every province has it. A lot of states don't have it. Because why would they? It's a Ontario thing. Anyway, Civic Holiday weekend for me has always been a time about family. For as long as I can remember, you know, there's Kempenfest, which arts and crafts, which is some cool things there. Lots of stuff. It happens. It has happened the last 2 years, obviously because of the pandemic. And you can have people in crowds. We'll see how it goes this year. But I've seen tents go up already, so that's interesting. Anyway, it's an arts and crafts festival, but for me, it's always been a fun time for my family to get together. For years and years and years. When my father first joined Rotary in 1980, like it took maybe a year before, guess what? We're all going to go cook chicken. And we cook chickens as a big great. You couldn't do it these days because, you know, health concerns and things like that. You couldn't do it. Plus, it also had peanut oil, so a lot of people couldn't eat it. Anyway, back in the 80s. So my family would get together and we would do this great thing where we would all go, the guys would all go and cook chicken all day. We'd be all gross and greasy and everything else. We get all cleaned up because my dad said, no chicken grease in the pool. I'll have quick showers, get everything off, and just lie about in the pool. And then, you know, we would just sit back and go, and have a couple of beers and just have a good old time with family and friends. Obviously, that went by the wayside back in the, in the 90s. And it just became, Kempenfest became a fun weekend for family to get together. And for years, it was at my parents' house. Now, my mom sold that house 5 years ago. So recently, one of the members of the extended group offered his backyard for us to do it, and we got together last year, sort of. It was very, because not all vaccines were out and everything else. This year, great guns, it's going to be phenomenal, and I can't wait to see my family again, to get together and do that, just because you get all over the place, and, you know, the extended family, which I've grown up with these people. Some of them I've known literally my entire life. And anyway, we get together, we have fun. The family's got more and more and more extended. We have kids, and then we have grandkids, and we have new marriages and new people in the family. And it's going to be a hoot, and I'm really looking forward to it. So if you're in the Barrie area, be concerned about parking. It's a fun to get together. It's going to be a big hoopla, they say. I haven't really followed it much because since I got kicked from my Rotary Club, I don't care about the events anymore because it doesn't concern me. That's a story for another time. I did Rotary for 22 and a half years and then, well, not. Anyway, it's a fun weekend for this area and I can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing. In fact, I took today off because, you know what? My office is down by the water and it's going to be insane to get home, so I'm not going to even bother. It's just screw it, I'm not going in. And I already told my customers, so it's all good. So anyway, for me, that's what this weekend is. It's going to be a hoot. And I'll let you know more about it next week. So that's the video for today. Hope everyone has a great day. We'll talk to you all later.